Glad you got up early to join us here in Dublin. This has been an outstanding week. We have been greeted with welcome arms, and we have a packed stadium as Army will kick it off. That's Vitt Rambusch, a senior from Albany, Georgia. And back deep for Boston College will be Tracy Giles, 30, and Tim Frazier, number 21. This, folks, is a bit of history. Frazier at the goal line. Frazier to the 25-yard line. And that's where the Eagles take it over, 1st and 10. And let's check out the offense for BC. Mark Camphouse is the quarterback. The running backs will be Mike Sanders and Duke St. Pierre. The split end, their leading receiver is Tom Waddle. The flanker is Marcus Cherry. The tight end is Mark Chumra. The center, Brian Shanley. The guards, Joe Wolf and Mark Ankin. The tackles, Jim Quitchoff and Doug Weidel. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Give straight up the middle, and little or no yardage there as Duke St. Pierre took it. Let's check out the defense for Army. Dan Cooney is the nose guard. Will Huff and Josh Haynes, the tackles in the 3-4. The outside backers, Chuck Schertzman, 55, Greg Gadsden, 98. The inside linebackers, Pat Davey and Troy Lingley, their leading tackler. The safeties, O'Neal Miller and Darrell Shurd, and the corners, Ernest Boyd and Mike Thorson. 2nd down and 6. That's Jim Bell. And Bell's out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Mike Thorson, the left cornerback, comes up to make the stop.
Boston College immediately come out attacking the Army team where most teams have tried to, right at them. Army is undersized compared to Boston College. The strategy, run right at them and knock them off the ball.
Lee, as you mentioned, Camphouse in at quarterback. It's 3rd down and 3 from the 34-yard line. Ed Toner in at fullback for BC. And this is Bell. And Bell's driven out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Darrell Shurd, the strong side safety, came over to make the stop.
Josh Haynes, number 84, makes a good play from his defensive tackle position. He came and protected himself, and ran Bell out of bounds, forcing Boston College for the first punt.
Bell was injured much of this year, rushed for over 1,000 yards last year. If you take a look at David Rooney, averaging better than 40 yards a punt. And back deep for Army, Paul Wynn, number 10, and it's a short punt. And it gets a BC roll inside the 35 to the 33-yard line, where Army will take it over. And let's check out the offense now for Army. The quarterback is Brian McWilliams. The halfbacks are Mike Mayweather and Ben Barnett. Calvin Cass. The split end is Sean Jordan. The tight end, Doug Baker. The center is Frank Bruner. The guards, Bill Gebhards and Jack Fry, and the tackles, Mike Braun and Mike Karsanovich. As Army gets set to take it out of the wishbone. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. That was Calvin Cass across the 35 to the 37.
That was Calvin Cass.
Mark Murphy was in on the tackle. Cass, Barnett, and Mayweather. All tremendous running backs, including the quarterback, McWilliams. 2nd on the team in touchdowns and rushing. And this time, the pitch back to Mayweather. Across the 45 to the 46-yard line, Mike Saylor makes a tackle. That's an Army 1st down. And defensively for Boston College, Chris Gilday is the nose guard. The tackles, Mark Murphy and Peter Gray. The ends are Eric Lindstrom and Kevin Pearson in place of Ivan Cesar. The left side linebacker, Mike Saylor. On the right side, Matt Kelly. The safeties, Rico Lobby and Ed Duran, and Steve Williams and Brian Williams are the corners. 1st and 10 from the 46. And McWilliams brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Kevin Pearson, a junior from Andover, New Jersey, moves up to make the tackle.
Pearson comes from his right-hand defensive line position. If you'll watch him, he'll play position. He'll come down with the option play to the left. But watch number 80. He plays the area, which means he doesn't play a man. He plays the area, and he makes a good tackle on McWilliams. Most wishbone teams have success early because the other team doesn't get a chance to practice against them.
Right there, defensively for Boston College was Steve Williams. Mayweather was able to shake loose, and then Eric Lindstrom got the final hold. There is a penalty marker down on the field.
Steve Williams, number 2, comes up, and what Boston College is doing, it looks like they're pressuring the pitch out right away, giving the quarterback the opportunity to pitch and then coming up and making the tackle. Probably a face mask.
And that's the call. Folks, in case you're wondering, these officials were brought over from the U.S. These are not local officials.
Now, top hand right of your picture, watch number 2, Steve Williams from Providence, Rhode Island. As they run the option play, he's playing the area. Notice, he played the area, boom, he comes across the fields and takes Mayweather for the pitch out. Good play.
5 yards against the defense.
The call was unintentional face mask, so it's 5 yards against Boston College. Made a little joke about the officials not being local. Boston College against Tennessee last week had a tough time with some calls as they lost that game to the Volunteers 10-7. It's been a tough year for BC all the way around. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 12 now for Army. McWilliams tries to keep it. Had an idea about handing it off. Murphy, 67, was there, and also Kilday, the senior from Framingham, Mass. But Murphy, who they said has had more interviews done with them the last 2 weeks than throughout his entire Boston College career.
He looked like he hurt his right wrist, but it's obvious what Boston College is doing right now. They are penetrating against the wishbone offense. They're not waiting there and taking on the blockers. That's a change for Boston College.
This is what Jim Young didn't want, a 3rd down and long situation. McWilliams has thrown only 18 passes this year. 2 of those have been intercepted. The pitch, and Calvin Cass, not enough for the 1st down as Ed Duran came up to make the tackle, and a beautiful open field tackle by Duran. And that'll bring up a punting situation for Army. Rambush, the punter, will be at his 40-yard line, and back deep for Boston College will be Marcus Cherry. High spiraling punt. And Cherry with the fair catch at the 15-yard line. And that's where Boston College will have it, 1st and 10. No score from Dublin.
What's the hottest gift for men this year?
The minute I saw it, it was like, this is perfect for Steve.